Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
24 hours ago, I'm on a building now. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And when I do the welcome to the Daily Grind. Is that the Ramones? That's the Ramones, right? Maybe. I don't know.
Don't have any idea. I think that was the Luke Hatmaker.
That was the Luke Hatmaker. I am your host, the aforementioned Luke Hatmaker. And it is a Wednesday. I know my days of the week. And I have Uncle Buck with me. Yeah, right? Is that what day it is? I got one of those analog watches. Oh, it does say Wednesday. I have no excuse. How are you, Uncle Buck?
I'm peachy. How are you?
I'm good, brother. Shout out Wayno. Shout out Stain. Shout out King Meeks. Everybody joining us from the house. Thank you all. On this Wednesday.
Wayno has almost completed the full set of caricatures of all Bluff City Media personalities.
Yep.
He sent me mine yesterday. It looks like I was raining over a mountain of baby skulls. I'll show everybody. I don't want to let it be a mystery for everybody, but I would say it's by far the least flattering one. But
I would say yours is the most flattering one.
Oh, would you say so? Okay.
You have a halo. You have a halo. That's Uncle Buck. Oh my God, it's perfect.
It's right. I was like, oh, I have conquered a bunch of babies. It looks like I reign among.
Yeah. That's what I thought at first. I had to do a quick look, and I was like, "Is that a baby mountain skull of mountain baby skulls?" But that's neither here nor there. Speaking of baby skulls, I don't know.
I can't wait.
That's a bad transition. I'm surprising you with this. I just found out this morning before hopping on. Bro, we're back. There is going to be a nationwide search for the next Air Bud. If you have a golden retriever, all you have to do is go to the Air Bud website and you can enter him to be the new Air Bud. And you can get a jersey that says Air Bud, and you can get a Hollywood premiere trip. You know how many of these they've made?
How many? Like 11, right?
10.
Yeah, I kind of saw this news as it come by the other day, and I think it was because we were watching like a bunch of Disney movies during the summer. We went through a stretch where it was when my wife was like chaperoning a youth camp, and so like, me and the older kids would stay up at night and watch like Mighty Ducks one night, and then we watched The Sandlot, and then we watched Mean Green, and just went through like my whole childhood. And so then like it messes up my algorithm because your phone listens to you. And so like it was like new Air Bud coming out soon. And it was like ranking of the top 10 Air Bud movies. Like 10 Air Bud movies. Like there's a series, and I mean just wild.
Can we name 10 sports a dog could play? That's what I like: basketball, football, soccer, baseball, golf. What else is he playing?
I don't know.
Cricket?
Maybe it's Air Bud goes to college, Air Bud.
Well, this says one of them is Santa Paws, so I guess he becomes Santa.
Okay. Yeah. Well, sounds great.
Can I read you the synopsis of the new one though? Because
absolutely,
I think we've lost the story here a little bit. An Air Bud returns. 12-year-old Jacob has always dreamt of being a star basketball player. After the passing of his father, that dream felt even more impossible for some reason. But everything changes when he and his mom move into his dad's childhood home. There, Jacob discovers an original VHS movie of Air Bud in his father's belongings.
Oh, we're going to have a Jumanji situation?
I guess he finds the VHS, and then he meets a dog named Buddy, and together they embark on a journey of healing, uniting a team. What is going? So it's like meta Air Bud exists in the Air Bud universe. What is going on?
Yeah, we're going right back into the Air Bud canon here. Yeah, I thought you were going to be like, it was going to be a Jumanji thing where the kid enters into the Air Bud universe, like a video game.
That would be sick.
or the spirit of Air Bud inhabits the child.
And it's like Shaggy Dog with Tim
And
Allen.
you got the Shaggy Dog situation, except it's Air Bud and he goes and plays professional basketball.
All that to say, you and I will be there at midnight on opening night.
Yeah. What? How do you cosplay that movie? The premiere of that movie?
Do
You just dress up like a golden retriever?
Well, do you do like the 2-part costume where it's like the horse front and the horse back, but you're a dog, and so someone's a dog ass the whole time?
I think that's the only way you can do it.
Air Bud does NASCAR. That's a good one, King Meeks.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Any Air Bud ideas, please hit us in the comments. We're always looking for new Air Bud content, I guess. Let's get to actual news. So the NBA announced their Martin Luther King Day slate of games. They're slow rolling. Well, I guess they're not slow rolling. What they're doing is they're announcing the big days ahead of this drop tomorrow, I guess.
It leaked.
Yeah, it leaked with a really pretty graphic and everything. This, I don't know. I'll just go through the slate and then we can talk about this. Let me preface this with Memphis lost the MLK game this year.
Right, because we're playing
in
Germany or something.
Is it? I was going to say Germany. Is it Germany or
it's Germany or London? I don't remember which one. And it's the day before
across the pond. So it's
It's one of them countries we conquered already.
Did they even know who MLK is over there? That's not even. Do they? I don't know. I digress. The games are Milwaukee Bucks at Atlanta Hawks. So the one team who always plays on, it's Atlanta. However, this game is only on Peacock. All the other games are on NBC. All the other games, all other 3 games. You've got Oklahoma City Thunder at Cleveland on NBC and Peacock. You've got Dallas Mavericks at New York Knicks, NBC and Peacock. And then you got the Celtics and Pistons, NBC and Peacock. So the only team that has any sort of connection to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., you got to have a Peacock subscription to watch.
Yeah. I guess just get used to it.
Unfortunately.
If I went through this kind of thought exercise the other day, or I meant to, but I wanted to actually get data from my own bank statements, and then just like, how much do I pay for Peacock? How much do I pay for Netflix? How much do I pay for YouTube TV? How much do I pay for this? And then be like, now if they all went to one platform, how much would I pay for it?
If they all went to cable?
Basically cable, yes. But I'm saying, like, just say Disney bought up everything. And like, you pushed it into one package and under one app, like how much would you pay for it? I would think that most people would be totally cool with just paying like $100. I would just have everything in one spot and get rid of like the $16 subscription and the $75 subscription and the $5 subscription and the, dude, everything is behind a paywall and I get it. Like, that's kind of the new age and everybody's paying for it. So, I mean, I guess the business is working. It's just extremely inconvenient. Yeah. And I just don't like it. I'm a guy that, especially like if the Grizzlies are on or Ole Miss is on, like I am locked into that game. I don't care about the outside world. I don't care what else is. I don't flip during those games.
Yep.
Like, I would love to flip a lot.
Yes.
During games. They've made it impossible to just catch another game real quick in commercial breaks and stuff like that.
The best thing, the thing that I miss most about having cable, I don't have cable anymore, is flipping between games when there would be multiple basketball games on. It used to be so great, and they eliminated that.
The best example of it, and the only way you can truly get that experience now, is March Madness.
Yep,
because they're airing them on True TV and TBS and CBS and the whole shooting match.
Yep.
That's the only time you get it.
It's a good point. March Madness does it right. I mean, you can shoot. I normally put up 4 TVs. I have 4 screens set up, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
just going.
I mean, it's pretty sweet. You've got 16 games one day, 16 games the next day for the first round.
Yep.
So, and then you got 16 more, and then you got 8 games and 8 games, and
for like a week straight.
I know.
In terms of these, they're going to make it hard enough for us to watch these games. I mean, like, I will have to get a Peacock subscription if I want to watch any of these games, which is Are there Olympics happening? Peacock was cool when the Olympics were happening, but otherwise, I don't.
Peacock is incredible for the Olympics.
It's incredible.
That app is one of the better ones.
Yeah, I mean, they made their money. They probably made their whole money during the Olympics. If they can, shoot, I'll buy it for MLK Day. They've already got me into it. But when you actually break down these games, you've got Milwaukee, Atlanta. I actually like that game. I feel like those teams play each other really well. Atlanta's
if they cared about the MLK aspect of it, that would be the primetime game. Which,
let's get to the primetime game. Boston Celtics at Detroit. What the hell is that about? That they expect. I mean, who's playing? This Boston team is.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to. There's no LeBron. There's no Golden State here, which I guess is nice. Right. They're not shoving that down our throats. But why is Boston playing? And honestly, why is Dallas playing? They are shoving Cooper Flag down our throats for sure. They are trying.
Oh yeah, he is going to get the Wemby treatment.
Yep.
That's going to happen. And if he goes Rookie of the Year, just buckle up because Dallas, the third biggest or top 5 market in the NBA with Cooper Flag, and if he were to get Rookie of the Year like we all expect him to get next year, they're going to have 20 primetime games. Yeah. I mean, they're going to be second to the Lakers when it comes to just nationally televised games.
Man, oh God, I forget how big of a market Dallas is. I'm guilty of forgetting that. That's a very good point. I guess they're not. Is it shoving it down our throats when they're just waiting for Dallas to be good? I mean, when Dirk was good, they had Dallas was on all the time. It's a good point.
Go ahead. You're just a slave to market sizes.
Yep. I mean, in terms. I like all the teams that are playing on Martin Luther King Day, except the fact that the Grizzlies aren't. It's just once the fact that they moved Memphis, and then when I saw none of these matchups scream, oh, that makes sense.
Let's be honest. When no, that's fine. I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But if you think about this, just like I said with the Dallas thing, market sizes and Atlanta being on Peacock. They would have buried us underneath Atlanta and Milwaukee.
It would have been on NBA TV.
If we just pretended that, that game that's playing overseas is now moved to Memphis for MLK Day and we're playing the Magic, they would put that thing at 9 a.m. on Peacock Plus under a second paywall.
You are absolutely right.
The Memphis does MLK Day the way that everybody should do MLK Day. I mean, they do it right with a symposium and honoring the former players or activists, who become activists and with their roles they play in the community for civil rights. And I mean, they do it incredibly well. And despite that, the game is always at 2:00 on a work day for everybody else.
Early. It's always so early.
Yeah. And so it's never been about Martin Luther King Day. It's still, okay, we're going to give you a game in Memphis because you guys do it the right way, but we're still going to put the New York team or the Los Angeles team in primetime or Boston.
Yeah, Key Minks is right. We would be the 2B game at 8 a.m. start. That's exactly
it's like the first ever mobile phone exclusive. You can't even watch it on your TV. You just got to watch it on your phone.
It's like broadcasting on Grind City Media, the app, when they do that.
Right.
I guess if you're looking at a positive here, odds are way more people will be watching the Grizzlies the day before Martin Luther King Day as opposed to them burying. I mean, if they're the one game that is going to be getting a lot of airtime because they're overseas, I imagine more eyes will see them the day before. Yeah. If they were to bury them at 11 a.m. on behind 2 paywalls on Peacock.
I guess.
Maybe.
I'm still just mad about it because it has less to do with playing in Germany and London as much as it is losing MLK and playing Desmond Bain overseas.
Yeah.
I'll never be happy about that. And do we know how that game is going to air yet? What network is going to have the overseas games yet?
I don't. Because
I imagine it's not going to be prime time because of the time change. So, when the Jacksonville Jaguars play in London,
it's at 9.
Always tips 8:30, 9 o'clock or kicks off 8:30, 9 o'clock. And
they're actually going to be on 2B at 8.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's an afternoon game or what, but I mean, I imagine the latest they would probably play those games is 3:00 in the afternoon, maybe.
You know what would make sense? Shut up, Wayno. You know what would make sense?
But Wayno, are you the same time zone as England? I would be curious to know because you could provide a lot of insight in this.
The time zone goes America and everything else.
Yeah.
So you know what now that we're actually talking it out, you know what they'll probably do? I would imagine, I mean, we're looking at the MLK Day rights. They just signed all the partnership with NBC. They might be on Peacock at 9 a.m. They might, because when the Olympics were playing, they had the Olympic coverage on 24/7. You just had to get up and watch it.
Yeah.
God.
Probably. That does make sense since all the Peacock games or all the MLK Days games are on Peacock. Could be.
And it's, Jalen's right. It's a damn shame too, because it's like this is probably true, like in terms of the market.
Yeah. The significance of MLK in Memphis, he was shot at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, and Memphis was the heart of the civil rights movement. And Atlanta has the same, like if Atlanta were to lose the MLK, they would have the same beef that Memphis would have.
Yep.
But they didn't.
The whole thing is just really icky. Like now that we've seen the slate of games coming out, and now that we're actually discussing the possibility of this getting buried at the doldrums, it might even be a 7 a.m. game. Like it just is grosser and grosser the more that I talk about it. The fact that they were like, I don't know. It's like two games that are important to us: the MLK game and the Dez return game, both gone. And
so let's see. Right now, it is almost 11 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, where Wayno's at. Let's see what time it is in England right now. In London right now, it is 1:48 p.m.
So they're having
so if we say, let's call it 2:00, 5 hours from now. So a noon tip for us would be a 7:00 tip in London. That's what you're looking at. They're not going to do any later than that. Say maybe an 8:00 tip, maybe 1:00 US.
Well, when does the sun set in London? It's like 2 p.m., right?
I don't think there is sun in London. I think it's just like they just
clouds.
There is no sun. Everything looks like overhead fluorescent lighting. Is what lights London.
I remember the London Olympics. Shout out London. I don't know. I don't think we have many viewers in London. Yeah. Oh God, man, we're talking about it. I'm just getting sad. So we're gonna stop talking.
It's the whole Germany and England thing. It's so much less about playing in London and Germany as much as what it took away, and it was the MLK game and Desmond Bain's game against us. Like we don't see Desmond Bain in Memphis until 26-27 season.
It's like you're like, here, I'm gonna take this from you, but I'm gonna give you something really cool, and it's like it's not cool at all.
It's like, would you like to have Martin Luther King Day and a Desmond Bain return game, or behind curtain number 1, and you're like, oh, give me curtain number 1, and it's a zonk,
and you're like,
in Lederhosen.
You're like,
it's a man in Lederhosen.
Oh man, we should have had Lederhosen on. That's a good idea. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break while we leave you with the image of us in Lederhosen. Oh, God. Yeah, you only need about, 3 minutes to dwell on that image, and we'll be right back after this break.
Choking and Token, the Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
The Itch
intricacies in your music, man, it's almost like you can see it. When I'm listening to it, man, it's like it's 3D, like for real. When you have an idea for a track or idea, okay, I want to piece this with this, are you hearing things in your head? Are you seeing things? Or are you feeling things?
It's a combination for sure. I would just walk around Manhattan trying to score everything I saw. I have always been a fan of scoring the moment. And so now when I sit down to make music, I'm pulling from a library of approaches to try to convey an emotion I just felt.
What does Memphis sound like when you're walking around Memphis?
Obviously, Memphis is a bit slower and darker, a bit more stutter-steppy. Memphis is much more broken chords, much more, flat sevenths. Honestly, not as pretty, right?
Yeah,
not as pretty, not as high frequency, not as vivid. It's such powerful music,
Check out the Anthony Sane Show Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we are back, and I'm not muted. I'm getting good at this. Only took me like 360 episodes. Check it out, y'all. Ounce of Hope below. Promo code Bluff City will get you 15% off. QR code will take you to the website. We are getting ready for Chokin' and Token this weekend at Midtown Krav Maga at 1. It's going to be great. I'm going to be there. Not participating, but I'm driving in. I got work moved around, so I will be there. I will participate in one half of the title thing. Will not be doing the whole thing.
Dang. You know what? I'm actually going to your old stomping grounds up in East Tennessee.
What are we doing?
I got a wedding, but I was going to say, if you were going to do the choking, I may just tell my cousin, like, hey, I can't play at your wedding. I'm going to watch Krav Maga with and watch this the living noodle.
Man, in Talladega Nights where he breaks Ricky Bobby's arm. That's what would happen to me. I'd be like, break it, Pepe Le Pew, and they would just snap it, and I'd be like, that would be me. Come hang out with us this weekend though, if you want to see me break an arm. Not break someone's arm, break my own arm. It doesn't matter. Also Trilogy Tattoo. Also the good people at FanDuel Sportsbook, which we are going to be hopping over there for a second because we'll hear in a minute because the first AP Top 25 college preseason poll was released yesterday. And this happened or was this I don't know, was this 2 nights ago? Garbage poll.
I believe it came out on Monday.
Monday night. Or afternoon, whatever. But I wanted to go over this. So real quick rundown, top 5 teams. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. Next 10, Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan, Florida. Next 10, rounding out the top 25, SMU, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Indiana, Ole Miss, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Tennessee, and Boise State. Memphis got a vote as well. BYU, Utah, Baylor, Louisville, other teams in there. What was first? What'd you say?
Make the graphic, Memphis. Receiving votes.
Hey, they did. I thought about, I should have put a banner. First, Texas, receiving votes, Memphis. So you look over, you head on over to, if you go over to FanDuel Sportsbook and you look at the, I guess I don't want to say way too early, but the first national championship winner odds that they have, they've got Texas 1 as well with plus 550. They've got Georgia plus 650, Ohio State plus 650, and Penn State plus 700. And then you get double digits, Alabama, Clemson plus 1,100. Right. What in this top? I mean, is there anything at all in this garbage poll? Anything, whether it be teams on the top 25, or any of these odds that, like, does anything jump out here to you based on their placement or anything?
Well, just talking about the poll in particular, I was shocked to learn that Texas, this is the first time ever that Texas has been preseason number 1 in the AP poll.
That true?
That's a true story. Texas is a blue blood program that seems like they've been playing good football for 150 years.
Since I was born.
Yeah, they have never been number 1 in the preseason poll. However, they are also underdogs in week 1 against Ohio State, which is an amazing week 1 matchup.
Yeah, man.
But
yes.
If you're going to make if Vegas is going to make Ohio State the favorite, then maybe Ohio State should be number 1 in the AP poll. But I know the Associated Press are not odds makers, and so whatever, it's just kind of strange that Texas, like, for the first time ever, we're number 1 in the preseason AP top 25 poll. However, in week 1, we are underdogs against Ohio State.
Well, and you go in here, Penn State's number 2, but Ohio State's favored above them in like everything. I mean, what do you think about this Penn State ranking? What do you think about that?
So this was what's crazy. I figured that Texas would be number 1. I thought that was obvious.
Yeah.
But I note here, where did it go? They were only, here it is. Penn State lands at number 2 with 23 first place votes. Texas had 25. There was only 5 votes difference in number 1 and number 2. It's the closest between the top 2 teams in the AP poll since 1998. I've just never believed in Penn State.
I haven't either. Yeah, same.
And they have fallen victim to, they were a playoff team. They won a playoff game. And that game was against Boise State. They still have yet to beat
Boise State, who's ranked 25 in this garbage poll.
Yeah, and no shade at Boise State by any means.
No.
Best team in the group of 5 schools by a long shot. Like, it really wasn't even competitive. They were really good all year long.
Yes.
But if you're going to be a top 5 or 10 team like everybody expects Penn State to be every year, you should boat race them, and they did. But yet they're getting a lot of credit for it, and they're getting credit for Drew Aller, being a 3rd-year or 4th-year starter. One of them, he feels like he's been there forever.
Yeah.
And I've still just yet to be impressed by him, like, as a whole. I feel like you're giving them the nod of the preseason, but it does not translate to me to, like, what I expect Penn State to be at the end of the season.
Well, no, and there's a reason why they call this garbage poll, right? I mean, because there's a lot of, like, really?
It's an impossible task to, like, actually get it right. Like, it's just it's there so people can argue about something.
I would say it's easier to get a March Madness bracket closer to right than this, because this is just, like, so
it's
random.
The reason why I kind of like the fact that the College Football Playoff Committee, whether or not you like a committee of 75-year-old dudes determining college football rankings, I don't. But I do like the fact that they wait till, like, week 8 to even release a poll at all.
It's nice.
Because you have so much implicit bias when you read a preseason poll, because what is the first thing we did is we looked at everybody's schedule and we realized, Mississippi State and Florida and this team played the most ranked schools of anybody in the country. They have the hardest schedule. And it may be true, but it may also be that some of these teams that we have ranked so highly, and I guess I'm planting my flag for Penn State here, I guess, are just not going to be as good as what the media thought they would be. You know?
Yes.
Like, I take a little bit of like, the coaches had Ole Miss at 25. I mean, at 15.
Really?
And the coaches and the AP poll are pretty far, because they've got Ole Miss at 21 behind teams like Indiana, which I do not believe in. I didn't believe in them last year.
Where's Daniel Greer
this year?
Daniel Greer somebody's going to come in here and defend himself.
Yeah, Kansas State out of the Big 12 at 17. Like, these are just teams that I just truly think that most people think Ole Miss is better than. Maybe
I
I'm
do.
being a hater.
I do.
don't know, but Florida and South Carolina being at 13 and 15 just seems like darling picks. Like that's what you want it to be. You want DJ Lagway to be amazing, and he may be amazing. And Lenora Sellers is like everybody's Heisman dark horse this year. Like you're going to have so much. This poll shapes the way that you think about every team going forward. And there will be disappointments based on how highly ranked a team is in this poll and how they perform this year, when honestly, this poll is indicative of nothing.
Yeah. Yes.
Like we don't know. But if Ole Miss jumps into the top 5, they're going to be like, what an impressive. And I'm like, I thought they were pretty good. And, if Illinois is ranked at 12.
That's really
if
high.
They go 6 and 6, they're going to be like, what a disappointment. I'm like,
really?
are they? Like, Luke Altmaier's their quarterback for the 3rd year here. He came from Ole Miss. I really like Luke Altmaier. He's from Starkville, Mississippi. He played 2 years at Ole Miss. Good kid. I am truly rooting for him in Illinois. But are they really the 12th best school in the country?
Well, and
really?
No. Well, and it's funny because you go over, if you look at the FanDuel odds for like the championship, Ole Miss is in the top 15. I think they've got the 13th best odds to win the championship.
They have a really high ceiling, but nobody, again, it's just like, I'll just go through some examples here. I put so much stock in a quarterback, a returning quarterback that we know is good. That's the ones that I kind of say the floor is pretty high. We've seen it happen.
Yes.
Like Drew Aller, at least we know what we're getting out of him, at Penn State. So if you want to make that argument, he's a returning starter for his 3rd or 4th year. You know what you're getting out of him. Clemson, Cade Klubnik. I have no problem with them being the number 4 team in this poll. No. They won the ACC last year. Cade Klubnik is a Heisman favorite.
He's really
high in the draft.
Yes.
And then you go 9, LSU. Like, I'd probably have LSU a little higher because I love Garrett Nussmeier. He's he's starting again. This will be his 2nd year. He was really good last year. He came back, could have possibly been a 1st or 2nd round pick in the NFL draft, came back to LSU. Arizona State returning a good quarterback. Illinois returning a good quarterback. South Carolina. Ole Miss is not returning a quarterback. Ole Miss is starting Austin Simmons. He is getting the reins for the first time, taking over Jackson Dart. If you listen to what the noise is at camp from reporters that cover the team and are at practice, and from Lane Kiffin and the staff, they think he's amazing.
Really?
You just haven't seen him. So, no, I don't have a problem ranking Ole Miss at 21. But the reason why they're at 21 is because you look at what they lost and what they're replacing with. They lost Jackson Dart. They lost Trey Harris. They lost they didn't have any running backs, but they lost Walter Nolan, who was a 1st-round pick, and Princely Mamiellen, who was a 2nd-round pick. And they lost a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Ole Miss thinks that they replaced them with really good dudes. But because of just what they lost versus what they returned, I have no problem with them being 21. I don't. The coaches thought they were 15.
Which matters.
I think ultimately, what I get at here is take it. Let's talk about it. It's fun. It's a good piece of content. But if you think that this is like legit, like it came from, it was written on a tablet at the top of Mount Sinai here. Like it's not. It's not. It's a extremely flawed, educated guess.
Yep. You going to put money on Ole Miss at plus 4,000 to win?
Well, you know what? I freaking can't because I live in Mississippi where it's illegal. I can't even, FanDuel is an amazing sponsor of Bluff City Media, and we are extremely grateful for it. But I can't even log in. Rusty has to feed me odds for me to have a take on it. I understand it. I'll give you my opinion on it. Can't do anything with it.
You understand it well too. You're good at it. That's funny. You poor son of a bitch. Well, you know what? Speaking of odds, I like this. I didn't know you were doing this blind. This is even fun. This is even more fun for me. It's time for your daily dose of It's a Trap. It's a Trap. All right. Today, the name of the game is It's a Trap. The rules are as follows. I will hit our guest, my co-host, whoever's with me today. They will get 3 bets 3 odds, 3 wagers, which you can't even see, which is even funnier. So help him out at home, y'all. Help him out. I know some of y'all have FanDuel. I will hit him up with 3 bets, 3 odds. He just has to tell me which one's a trap. And it's going to be about a topic of my choosing today. And I actually think you're going to be, in keeping in the spirit of this top 25 poll, we're going to do the Big Ten Conference champ. We already did the SEC Conference champ, and you got this one right. Right. I think. Was that you? No. Wait, no. Did you do this one, or did Rusty got this?
Last time.
Rusty got this one wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Shocker.
Damn. All right. So the Big Ten Conference champ, I'm going to give you 3 odds. You got to tell me which one's a trap. Is it A, Ohio State to win the Big Ten championship at plus 190?
Okay.
Oregon to win the Big Ten championship at plus 220? Or Michigan to win the championship at plus 1,000?
Oh, okay. The Michigan one throws me off a little bit. I don't think, Michigan in the AP poll. I like, here's my thought process. I like 1 and 2. I like Ohio State and Oregon because Ohio State preseason number 3, Oregon preseason number 7. I was expecting plus little money, like pretty good odds for that to happen. Let's see. Michigan preseason ranked 14, so plus 1,000 seems kind of long. So I'll go with my gut. I'll say Michigan's a trap.
Michigan is not a trap. This one is tough. This one is tough. I almost felt bad doing this one because it's tough.
Yeah,
it is not a trap. The one that was a trap was Oregon at plus 220. You had the right thought process completely because Ohio State is plus 190. Michigan is plus 1,000. I think Michigan just got a little screwed because Penn State is plus 220 and Oregon is plus 420. So they got 3 teams in the Big Ten, FanDuel does, at plus 450 or less odds to win this. And they're all ranked in the top 7.
Right. Yeah. I guess I probably should have done. I did not think about the number of teams in the Big Ten because I would also put them at 4th there behind Ohio State.
Oregon,
Penn State, and Oregon.
I'd
put Michigan 4th. So, I expected them to be lower odds, but I just
plus 1,000
seems steep. But you did tell me the Ole Miss was like what 1,500. So,
I mean, when you start looking at these odds, it's the Big Ten and the SEC might cannibalize themselves because you've got a lot of these teams that are like, I didn't even want to do the SEC because you got a lot of teams and who else? There's not the Big 12. There's like 5 teams with plus 500 odds to win the Big 12. They have nobody knows who's going to win the Big 12. No,
and that's the good thing, I guess, about a 12-team playoff is that you're going to get some SEC teams and Big 12 teams. You should have at least 4 of each, I would think.
Yes.
And so it doesn't penalize you as much. It does lower the stakes of the regular season because now you're just at a race for 10 wins. You need to go 10-2 to get into the top 12 if you're in the SEC or in the Big 10. I think any 10-win team out of those 2 is going to get in the playoff. Look at Indiana last year.
Bingo.
Ole Miss, Alabama, and South Carolina all had 9 wins, all got left out.
Yep.
Indiana with 10 wins got in despite the bad schedule that they played. So yeah, it's just a race for 10 wins to get in, but to win the conference, plus 1,000 seems right for Michigan.
Let's put money on it, brother. You can't. I'm sorry I keep doing that.
I'm such a hater. I'm such a hater. I'm not going to put money on Michigan to win anything.
Me either. Me either. Don't put money on Michigan to win anything if you're watching at home.
I'll be like, I should be celebrating this right now, but I'm a big idiot and bet on something I didn't want to happen.
Something I hate more than anything.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to do it for our show today, y'all. If you're watching, don't bet on Michigan. That's from us. Bet on those other teams we talked about. I'll be back tomorrow. You're going $2 today?
$2 today at 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, and then Sane at 1. We got a full schedule today. Just Benson's happening right now if you want to go catch her. But yeah, hang out, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna fly in my room. Everybody have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow. If we can leave you with anything, anything at all, like we always do, remember these 2 things, as we go about your day. Remember, 1, to be a little weird, just a little bit. And remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.